Well, today, and as I always say, we're going to go deep. And it's a deep dive, but it's a good one. Hi, it's Colli from Colli Talks Transformative Conversations. And today, we're going into the vault for a conversation that bridges the gap between the cellular level of science and soaring heights of the soul. Now, you all know in my work, we look at systems that hold us back, the lineages, the patterns that keep us frozen. But my guest today has lived in both worlds. Yeah, she has spent 27 years in the rigid, high stakes trenches of cancer research and pharmaceuticals. She knows the steel of the medical system, but she also knows what happens when the system isn't enough to hold a human heart. She is a multi award winning coach, a professional jazz artist, and I've heard her, and she is amazing, and the visionary known as the legacy whisperer. She's here to help us move from what she calls crap magnet patterns into a life of miracle magnet sovereignty. And so, without further ado, I am beyond honored and privileged to introduce the amazing goddess Elvira Hopper. Elvira, you say we should leave nothing unexpressed. Well, today, honey, we're going to express it all. Welcome to the vault.
Oh my gosh, Colli, you are amazing. Now I wanna make sure I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Is it Colli?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And
Y
is your last name Hopper or Hooper?
It's Hopper, and
Okay.
my first name is pronounced Elvira.
Oh,
So
it's
just
Elvira.
to like
Sorry.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Sorry,
Oh, it's
my
all
dear.
good. It's
Yeah.
all good, it's all
And
good. But oh,
mhm.
go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, and in the end of this wonderful journey together with you today, I'll get you to just, let people know how they can be in touch with you, but at the same time,
Sure.
I will be posting that anyway. But here we go. So,
Yeah, this is
welcome.
beautiful.
Welcome.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Colli. Oh my god.
absolutely.
I am
I
thrilled. Go
yeah,
ahead.
oh, beyond thrilled I am, beyond. Yeah, I mean, I hardly slept last night with so much excitement, and that's a good thing. So
Me too,
oh my
me
gosh.
too.
So I wanted to ask you, you worked in cancer research, a field,
Mm.
defined by fighting malignancy, right? But in your own breakdown, did you realize that the patterns that we carry from ancestors are kind of an emotional malignancy that we can't solve with a pill?
Oh my god, I'm just getting chills as you say that. I've never looked at it that way, but you are absolutely right. Yes, absolutely. I lived in this world that was so out of alignment, Collie. I was truly living someone else's dream, my father's, and
Mm,
wasn't able to live my own because I was told women on stages were sluts. And
wow.
and that shut me down. That was basically like, you're not allowed to be you,
Mhm.
and that's what I ended up living someone else's dream, and my father, he could sing like Pavarotti, but
Mm.
never was allowed to do anything with his voice because he was told good men are not on stages. Good men are good husbands and fathers and providers, and they take care of their families. And, you know, artists are starving, right? The
Mhm.
old adage, starving
Mhm.
artists.
Mhm.
And his sister, my aunt, she could sing like a bird. She was on world-class Italian opera stages, and neither of them were trained, Collie. Like, they were all
Wow.
just they were both naturally gifted. And so but when she got married, she was told, "Hang up your opera gown, put on an apron because you can't step foot on another stage
Ah,
ever again."
right.
Her husband didn't want her on stage. Her parents obviously went along with what the husband wanted. So the messaging that both my dad and his sister got was that good people are not on stages. And so here I am, 11 years old, and I see a bunch of women singing and dancing, and I knew that I was one of them because I'm an artist.
Mhm.
I am
Mhm.
I'm an entertainer. I
That
just
you
want
are.
people Yeah, thank you. I just want people to feel great, and I wanna be a small part of bringing beauty to the world.
Oh.
And that's what I wanted to do, but I was told I couldn't do that.
Mhm.
And so what did I do? Well, I asked myself, "Okay, daddy, I'm not allowed to be who I want to be. Who do you need me to be so you will love me?
Mhm, mhm.
And that's when I became the imposter, the people pleaser, the crap magnet that lived out of alignment, that chose not one, but two solid healthcare careers because he wanted me to be a doctor, Collie, and I didn't have the
Oh,
marks to be a doctor.
oh,
So I became a lab tech in cancer research, and then I went into pharmaceutical sales. And my life in both of those careers was a total sham. Like, every single day of those 2 careers, I thought somebody was gonna come and grab me by the back of the neck and go, "Get the hell out. You don't know what the hell you're doing."
mhm,
Because, imagine living out of alignment, doing what somebody else wanted you to do, and
mhm,
it took a toll on me. I got bullied, corporately. I got bullied socially. I went to a dark place mentally, depression, anxiety, panic attacks, bipolar. Marriage nearly ended 3 different times because ego used to run my show back then. And finally, suicidal ideation.
mm,
And that was rock bottom. That's
mhm,
when I got a way out. That wasn't anything I'd done up until then. I had done therapy, I'd done, landmark education, Tony Robbins. I'd done different
mhm.
programs that were kind of like, I kind of want to call it Band-Aid solutions over the
Right.
years.
Yep.
But at my rock bottom, Collie, I needed a holistic solution, SOUL, and that is what I received, and that saved
Mhm.
my life. And truly, when you say, healing the generational malignancies, I totally healed generational malignancies by becoming fully myself. And
Mhm.
my father's on the other side. He died with horrible diseases, 2 types of cancer, mental
Oh.
health struggles, on meds, a marriage in shambles. He paid the ultimate price, Collie, for living out of alignment because, as you know, our bodies keep score.
Mhm. Absolutely.
When we're not living our truth, our bodies will let us know. And I was tapped on the shoulder many times to say, "Get the hell out and do what you were brought here to do." But my ego said, "No. How
Mhm.
could you ever leave this industry? You're making good money. You look successful to the world. Your father is proud of you. How could you possibly leave?" Well, the only way I could leave was by having a mental breakdown
Right.
and then having a metaphysical spiritual breakthrough that allowed me to become fully me and to have gifts activate gifts that were truly in me to do, but they weren't activated at that point because ego was still running my show. And I used to be this crappy karaoke singer back in the day. But when I had the breakdown and breakthrough, Collie, that's what allowed me to serve the world with my gifts. My
Right.
voice isn't about me. My voice is about helping people to heal and to evolve themselves. That's why I show up and shine the way I do. It's not about me and my ego. And
Right.
this is what I want more artists to understand is that if they do their thing fiercely yet humbly, because it's not about them, they will become a miracle magnet too. And
Mhm.
that's who I am today, and I'm here to say that I was patient 0. I was the first person served with this unique modality, and I didn't make it up. I say I'm a smart lady, Collie, but I'm not that smart. I was divinely gifted
Oh,
this
for sure.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not about me, it's about serving the world, and now I have a beautiful, growing global team of facilitators of it. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Incredible. That you just answered my next question, which was, ho thank you. It was, how much of your breakdown was actually your soul finally refusing to brace,
Oh,
against a structure that didn't fit your frequency anymore, right? And you just answered it beautifully.
yes,
And
yes.
systemically, we often attract crap because we
Yeah,
are unconsciously loyal to the suffering of
mhm,
those who came before us, right? So how do
yes,
you help people see that their crap magnet isn't a flaw,
yeah.
but a survival strategy? How do you do that?
Oh, you captured that so beautifully. Well, the work that my team and I do is about really delving into your past and
Mhm.
understanding all the stories that more than likely, if they were traumatic stories, might have happened for you, not to you.
Mhm.
Because if you are a heart-centered human, you might actually be here to help other people to leave behind their darkness and embrace their light by sharing how you were able to do it. So, how I look at it, Collie, is that our stories, our messages, and our magic, and magic is a modality, right? What helped you
Right.
get out of that darkness, right? So our story, this is what happened to me. Our message, it doesn't have to break you down just like it didn't for me. And your magic, here's how I did it, right? So
Mhm.
story, message, and magic give other people still struggling hits, hope, inspiration, and tools that
Mhm.
they can do it too.
Mm.
Right? So
Mhm.
this is about realizing that our stories, yeah, if we're not ready to evolve, not everybody's ready to evolve in this lifetime, Holly. I really believe, our souls have a path that they're meant to express, like follow in this lifetime.
Right.
And some of us are, yeah, some of us are, sorry, what did you say?
No, I said right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right, yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So some of us are here to experience the evolution of our souls and be able to help others. Those are my people, by the way. I call them light leaders, right? People that have been to the dark and they need to lead people to the light and they have a way of helping them. And I mine is just one modality, but my team have other modalities too. They
Mm.
have stories, messages, and magic that are meant to help humanity. And I'm gathering them all on my beautiful platform because we need all of them, not
Mhm.
just mine. Mine is a great one because my God, it saved my life. But, theirs is just as important. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm gathering all these light leaders that are using their story that happened for them, not to them, to help others. And so, but not every soul is meant to evolve in this lifetime. There's gonna
Mhm.
be people that, first of all, they won't even listen to this recording and hear these ideas, but they're not meant to evolve. Maybe their soul is meant to have hardship in this lifetime because they're working off karma from a past life. I don't know. This is
Mhm.
what's possible, right? And yet there's those that are like, enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, and
Mhm.
I know I need to do something about this. Those are the people that we can serve on
Mhm.
this beautiful platform. Does that
Right.
answer your question?
Oh, yeah, oh, totally, and I love, that you call yourself a whisperer, right? Is it is legacy something that shouts at us, or I is it a quiet
Oh,
or is it a
it
quiet frequency?
whispers.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
it's a quiet frequency?
Yes, it usually
Okay.
is a quiet frequency
Mhm.
unless you've had some sort of breakdown like I did, for
Right?
example, where I wanted to end my life. Like, I thought the world was better off without me in it.
Mm.
When I hit my rock bottom, I was bullied so badly corporately. I attracted another bully socially. I went to a dark place mentally. I
Mhm.
thought my one and only child, who is almost 31 and is doing very well, thank you very much
Oh,
now.
wow,
But
great.
but back then, yeah, but back then he was about 11 or 12, and I really thought he was better off without me in his life as his mother. I thought my husband would do a great job as a solitary parent. That's how dark my life got. And it was meant to hit that rock bottom because I asked for a way out, and that way has become the foundation of this global movement. And I'm sorry, you asked a question and I was trying to get to the answer through this story, and now I forget your question. Do you
Oh,
remember what you asked me right
yeah,
before this?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was just saying with regards to is legacy something that,
Oh, yes, yeah.
shouts at us, or is it a quiet
Thank
frequency
you,
that
thank you.
that we've been trained to ignore? Because we might
That's
have been
it.
trained to ignore it, right?
That's it. So all those years when it whispered to me, "Elvira, get the hell out. Elvira, you're being bullied. Elvira, you're
Mm.
struggling with depression, anxiety, panic attacks. You are not in the right place." It was whispering me to get out,
Oh.
to live my legacy, my truth. But guess what? My ego's voice was so much stronger, Collie, that I
Mhm.
did not listen to it. It did whisper to me, but I did not listen to it.
Right.
And I had to have that mental breakdown that allowed me to receive, my legacy. My legacy is to help heart-centered humans become miracle magnets, just like I was able to do, to live aligned, authentic, fully self-expressed lives where their purpose, their legacy, their mission, their why, whatever you wanna call it, finds them
Mhm,
because
mhm.
they've done the inner work, right?
Right.
So this is my legacy. I will leave the world a better place because I will have helped enough heart-centered humans to become miracle magnets. And
Mm.
to me, this is something worth living for. And I believe that when enough of us have done this inner work and have become miracle magnets, we are going to reveal heaven on earth. And
Wow.
that's my ultimate vision for the world.
It's beautiful. What a vision.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
it. I love it. And you're so right, I tell clients, if your ego is serving your soul, you are aligned. If your soul has to
Mm.
serve your ego, it ain't happening, baby. It's
Wow,
yeah,
that's
that's
powerful.
my motto, it's like it's so
Yes.
true when you and just
You need to
exactly
create Go ahead, go
oh,
ahead.
exactly what you just said is that, right? Your
Yeah.
ego was not serving your soul. It was trying to get your soul to serve it.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
That is mic drop. That is a total mic drop. I don't know if you've done it already, but you need to create an incredible meme with that right on it, and if you want me to help you do it, I'm a bit of a meme creator.
Okay, sure.
Let me know,
You're
hit me up
hired.
later.
Yeah,
But
you're
definitely that needs to be shared with more people globally. I
oh,
love
for
that.
sure.
I
I
love
love it.
that.
Yeah, yeah, I've talked about it on a podcast, but this one's about you. So I want to go back to you. So the
Mm.
jazz. I'm talking about the jazz, honey, because I love jazz, right? And so, I want to talk about the jazz of it's like a of the nervous system because jazz is about the notes you
Wow.
don't play, right? So
Ah,
in healing,
wow.
we often
Yes.
focus on what we are doing. So how much of your work is about helping people find that beauty in the empty
Wow.
spaces like in jazz, right? The pauses where the miracles actually happen because I know they
Oh.
do.
I love how you speak, Coley. Honestly, I've never had a podcast interview go like this before where you are just so attuned to the truth and you see things I don't see. Like you're yeah, I just want to acknowledge you. You're
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. Well, when I have guests and you are one of them, I just go, okay, open to the field, bring me what it is that the
Yeah,
audience needs to know because we never know who's listening, right?
exactly.
We
And if it
never
helps that
know
one person, right?
person,
I
right?
know it sounds like a cliche,
But
but
it's
that one
true.
person.
That one
Yeah.
person. And so I just, go back to this whole thing about jazz of the nervous system,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my
So,
god.
how much of your work
Yes.
is about
Yeah.
healing people find that beauty in those empty spaces?
Oh, I love that. So the empty spaces are everything, right? Because the
Mhm.
empty spaces are where we can actually listen to the voice of our heart and soul. That's actually the name of my first jazz band.
Oh,
And
wow.
that yeah, and I honestly like there's just so many things I could say about that. I get to co-create with 2 incredible world-class musicians, and my 2nd jazz duo, fun fact, won Best Band in my city twice in the last 3 years,
Oh, my
and
word.
yeah, and
Congratulations. That's
thank you.
huge. Oh.
And my little claim to fame is I got to wow Oprah Winfrey's man, Stedman Graham,
Oh, tell
and
us
he
more.
yes, yes. He did a talk and I went to it and he invited me up on stage to be part of this exercise he did. And one of the things he talked about was his main message is you are not who the world tells you that you are. You
Mm.
are what you love. And he got 6 of us to go on stage. It's all on YouTube. This is
Oh,
hilarious,
I gotta watch
Holly. If
this.
you Google
Absolutely.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
Google Stedman Graham, Elvira Hopper, you will see me up on his stage, and he asked me, like, "Say what you love and, like, all the things you love in 30 seconds or 60 seconds." I forget how long it was, but I went up there, and I just started naming off all the things that I loved. I love God, I love my family, I love sushi, I love spaghetti, I love to sing jazz, I love to create retreats around the world, I love Oprah, I love Stedman, I love everybody in this room, and I'll never forget, and I passed the mic when my time was up, And he just looked at me and he goes, "You sing jazz?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Can you sing a few bars for me?"
Oh.
And I'm like, "Holy crap. Stedman effing Graham just asked me to sing. I better damn well sing." So, honestly, this is what I talk about. You've gotta be real, not perfect. I was not warmed up. I did not have a band behind me. I just started singing a cappella. And if
Oh.
you like, I will sing for you right now what I sang for him. Would you
Oh,
like to
please
hear
do.
that?
Yeah, do it, do it.
Okay. So this is what I did. As soon as he said, "You sing jazz?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, Stedman, this song is for you." And I just
Mm.
started. Summertime
Mm.
and the living is easy. And then Stedman goes, "Wow."
God bumps. I just got God bumps all over my body. That's so beautiful. Oh, I'd love to
Right,
be
we're
in.
now not, but you can hear the rest on YouTube if you wanna see it. Anyways, the point is this, that this is me in my zone. This is me
Mhm.
doing what I was brought here to do. I am far from perfect. I am real, but my thing is about helping people to realize what is still in them to do because I became a pro jazz artist at 51.
Wow.
I've been doing this for 13 years. I'm gonna be 63 this year, and honest to God, I truly believe that when you do your thing fiercely, because it's
Mhm.
your thing to do, yet humbly, because it's not about you,
Right?
it's about your soul's purpose, it's not about your ego, you will be a miracle magnet. You have no idea how many clients I've had who were crap magnet musicians who looked at me and they were like, "What the hell is this chicky doing?" Because they've been artists way longer than I have, and I'm the one winning the awards and singing for the mayor of our city's 60th private birthday party and singing for Oprah's man. Like, these miracles are happening and it's not coincidence. So they end up hiring me to coach them, and they too become musical miracle magnets because
Oh, I love
they
it.
adopt the mindset that allows them to see that their voice, their playmanship, whatever you want to call it, their musicianship is not about them. It's
Mhm.
about their service. And they get that they can live in that zone where spirit guides them every step of the way. And it doesn't have to be about their control and perfectionism when it comes to their music.
Right.
So this is what happened. I decided that when I had my breakdown and breakthrough, first of all, I had gifts activated, and
Right.
my musicianship was one of them that took it to the next level. Yes, I had a little bit of talent. My dad and my aunt had it, so I had it too. But the breakdown allowed me to be activated to my next level as a musician. And sure enough, I decided this is my thing to do. And yes, I've been taking lessons all these years, some piddly lessons that I would do on the weekend, nothing big. It's not like I went to a big, like university or college to study jazz. No,
Mhm.
I just did my little piddly lessons. And I studied with a teacher who made sure that I can only get so high because he wanted me to continue taking lessons and lessons and lessons. And I'm taking them now for about 10 years. And when I had the breakdown and breakthrough, I realized that this person, he was operating from his ego and it didn't feel good anymore. And so I simply decided, you've had enough lessons. You just need to get
Mm.
on a stage now.
Mhm.
And that's what I did. I got onto a stage and I just started singing because I decided that I was good enough. I didn't have to be perfect. I used to feel, okay, you don't have enough lessons. What gives you the right to be on stage? You're not good enough. Like the crap voices in my
Oh,
head
yeah.
told me I wasn't good enough, right?
Mhm.
But when I had the breakdown and breakthrough, Collie, I knew I was good enough, and I'm getting chills as I say that, and that's what allowed me to get on world-class stage and record my first jazz album. I
Wow.
recorded it at Jazz Bistro, which is a world-class venue, and I recorded, like I said, my first album, and I sold it out 3 out of the 4 times I did my shows there, and, I love to tell this story because it's so true. If I sound like crap one night, because I'll be honest with you, I do not rehearse every day. I am not, honing my instrument every day because my instrument is what it is.
Right.
And spirit will either have me sound great or maybe one night I am meant to sound like crap, Collie. You know
Mm,
why?
yeah,
Because
no.
be
Tell me.
because because somebody in the audience is meant to hear me and go, "She started doing this professionally at 51? She's not even that good.
Oh,
I'm gonna go do my thing too."
I'm gonna do it better. Right.
Yes, exactly. If you feel that I'm not good enough and you can do it better, well, guess what? I've activated you to your next level.
Oh my
And
god,
I
I love
pray
it.
that you do it from a space of service, just like me, because your gift is not about you. It's a gift. That's why it's called a gift. You're meant to give it away to the world. So that's why I do what I do, because I pray that I activate you. And there's another piece of why I do what I do, because after so many shows, okay,
Mhm.
people come up to me in tears,
Oh,
and I'm looking at them and I'm like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "Elvira, I can't believe you did that song. It was my mother's favorite, and I didn't realize I was grieving her, and now I feel so much inner peace." And I'm
wow.
like, "Cool." Like,
Oh,
I have no
yeah.
clue what I
Job
do when I'm up there, right?
job well
I'm a
done.
channel. Yeah, thank you. I'm a
Yeah.
channel. Spirit uses me as spirit wants to use me. And
Mhm.
so I realize that, yeah, I hope to entertain you a little bit because, yeah, I do enjoy performing and being an artist up there. But I pray that I activate you to go do your thing too, if you're not already doing it. And I pray that my voice and my instruments, because I've become a sacred sound healer, I pray that my voice and my instruments help you to heal to your next level.
Beautiful.
And that is why I do what I do.
It's
Does
beautiful,
that
and ah,
yeah.
yeah, that's breath-giving what you just said, and for those of you listening right now, please listen to what she just said because it is all about that. It's about that return to who
Yeah.
to really who you are with everything peeled back and being able to do that. Get on a stage.
Yes.
The world
You
is our stage,
Yes, and
right?
you have gifts that are still in you. Most people will not activate those gifts because they don't realize that it's possible. Like my father who could sing like
Mhm.
Pavarotti, he
Aw.
never had the right mindset to do anything with his incredible talent. So he sadly died with his real music still in him. And
Oh.
Collie, that is going to be the case for most of humanity.
Mhm.
Most of humanity will die with their real music still in them, and that breaks my heart because we will never get their magic, and it's tragic.
Yeah.
And they will leave this world without having fully self-expressed their gifts. And that is something I want to serve with, to help more people to become aligned, authentic, fully self-expressed. Take off the ego mask, be who you truly are, and make the world better through their gifts. Right? Like
Mhm.
my kiddo, he's got my jazz album one day, whether he wants it or not, he's got it. I will not die with my real music still in me because it's actually recorded physically and metaphorically. I will not die with my real music still in me. But I don't have my daddy's album. Do you
Right.
know what I would pay for my daddy's album today?
Oh, yeah. It's priceless. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
there's not enough that could cover the co you know what I mean? There's just not
No.
enough. No. Of
Yeah.
course. Of
Yeah.
course. Did when did he pass?
He passed 14 years ago this March 14th,
Mm.
and it will be 14 years this March 14th. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
now with regards to did he ever leave you a voicemail or anything like that that you have his
Mm.
voice on
You
record?
know what? I think I have a video somewhere, and I
Mhm.
I would really have to hunt it down and see if I can locate it, but
Mm.
it was a little song that he sang, and yeah, so I've got his voice somewhere.
Oh,
Collie,
wonderful.
I just don't know where to find it right now, to
Oh,
be honest,
you
but
will.
it's in
Y
my heart and soul.
Mhm.
I just yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
I
goodness, girl. Wow,
yeah,
wow. Well, God bumps
yeah,
all over. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. Oh, sending you so much love, sweetie. So much
Thank you,
love.
my love. Thank
Let's
you.
let's yeah, let's move it here a little bit to your background, in oncology. You know,
Yeah.
does that give you a different perspective on healing?
Mm.
Or do you?
Well, you know what? Oncology is one of those things that I okay, and I hope nobody comes after me with pitchforks, okay?
Oh,
But
that's okay.
I really
They do it with me all the time. It's all good. It's
okay,
okay.
we can run
We
together
can
from the
run
pitchforks,
together
okay.
over the hill.
So, I
Thelma
I
and
truly
Louise.
there we go. Oh my god, that's so cute. What a visual there.
Yeah.
But seriously, Collie, I feel that I don't just feel this, I've heard it too,
Mhm.
that cancer is actually a disease of the soul.
Mm.
That there's people that are not fully self-expressed. Their soul is not fully self-expressed. And yet the wake-up call is for their bodies to get sick. So they actually do something to get
Mhm.
fully self-expressed.
Mhm.
And my father, at that point, it he just didn't know what he could do. And I couldn't guide him either because this was before I became professional. He died before I became professional. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So that's what happened, and I almost feel like I had his support on the other side to help me become professional, because at that point, he would have realized, "Okay, she can do anything, and if that this is in her to do, I'm gonna
Mhm.
support her from the other side." So I feel like he was able to help me become this professional jazz artist now, and
Oh,
I'm
beautiful.
comfortable to be on any world-class stage. So, yeah, so I feel that cancer is a disease of the soul. When the
Mhm.
soul is not fully self-expressed,
Mhm.
it can truly make the body sick.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I was wondering,
Yeah.
do you like do you believe that, we can extract a pattern, or do we have to transform the entire soil, like dig it up, all, go
Mm.
into the trenches, dig, 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 dig deep, or
Mhm.
can we just, you know, shift a pattern without having to transform that entire.
Oh, that's a great question. I believe in instant transformation because that's what saved my life at
Okay.
rock bottom.
Okay.
And then there's people that need to so if you've ever experienced landmark education or something similar,
Mhm.
they talk about, transformation can happen like that, or it can happen over, like you hear something and then like a few days later you pop, or for some people they pop like, a few months later or a few years later, and some people never pop at all. It's like popcorn, right?
Right.
There's the pieces that pop right away, there's the pieces that pop a little later, and then there's those that stay at the bottom of the bag and they never pop at all.
Mhm.
So I really feel that transformation is like that. So you can get an instant knowing and
Right?
a realization, an aha, a breakthrough, whatever you want to call it, and go, "Oh my god, I did not realize I was being a crap magnet my whole first half of my life," which was me, right? I was a crap magnet the whole first half of my life. And now I get to live as a miracle magnet. So that for me was an instant realization that spirit downloaded to me the system, the
Right?
way, the modality, and I was able to shift like that. So yeah, it's possible because I
Mhm.
did, right? But
Mhm.
then
Yeah.
there's others that have to hear it again and again and again, and that's the gentle rain soaks approach. That
Mm.
my modality is actually a gentle rain soaks approach. It's not in
Okay.
your face toxic masculine technologies like some of the things that I've done that didn't work at rock bottom, so I needed to channel this divine feminine gentle rain soaks approach,
Mm.
which for some people they need to hear it again and again and again because they have more trauma in their body
Mhm.
and they need to feel more and more comfortable with these teachings, with these tools, with the community that holds them in a place where they feel safer, seen, celebrated, and supported. And that's what allows them to truly transform.
Mm.
So that's what we do, my team and I. We have a 6-month program where it's all based on neuroscience. When you start thinking and behaving in a different way, your brain actually rewires, and
Mhm.
that's what our program is about. It's called the Love Your Vibe Transformation.
Mm.
And right now my
That
team is growing. Yeah, my team is growing. If anybody feels that they have a story that happened for them, not to them, I can give them a platform where they can learn to facilitate my modality and first be served by it, then learn how to facilitate it, then they can facilitate their own work as well on my platform. So,
beautiful.
yeah, if
Beautiful.
people are curious about that, just reach
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Absolutely. And for the person or people listening, you know, who is in brutal pain
Yes.
physical or emotional right now.
Yes.
The
Yes.
idea of being a miracle magnet might sound like a distant tundra, but
Oh,
how do we find the first steel, like that spark of miracle when we are currently
mm.
in the dark? How do we find that?
Well, I believe the only way you can find it is either you go through so much hell where you just wanna give up, and
Mm,
that's how I found it, right? Where it's like, "Hey, you know what? Take me. If I'm gonna feel like this for the rest of my life, take me or give me a way out. That's none of these things that I've done so far." And that's what got me out, but I suffered for a long, long time. I
mhm,
suffered for 2 solid years where I was being bullied corporally, I attracted another bully socially, and went to a dark place mentally. Well, if I'd had my modality back then, I
right?
coulda got out of it so much faster. So you need to partner, you need to lock arms with, you need to work with those that have been through the darkness
Okay,
so that they can show you what's possible for you. For
right.
example, who is the only person in the program AA that can help an alcoholic?
Another one.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Another alcoholic can say to them, "Hey, you know what? I've been to the depths of where you are right now, and I use this modality, this magic called
Mhm,
AA, and this is who I am today. I am a recovering alcoholic. I did it, and guess what? You can do it too."
right.
So this is what I have gathered, a global team of people that can essentially have experienced virtually any story that's possible on the planet. Did they have a narcissistic spouse? Did they deal with alcohol addiction? Did they deal with, oh my God, there's so many different things, trauma, mother wound, sister wound, witch wound, mean girl wound. Those are my specialties, by the way. What have you experienced? And, and can you see somebody in my sphere, in my beautiful, it's like a turnkey operation of personal development. Can you see your story in someone that is on my platform, and can you lock arms with them and they know a little bit about your story so that you can see, "Hey, listen, this person understands me because they've gone through something really similar." Because let's face it, narcissistic abusers are everywhere,
Mhm,
and there's people on my team that know how to deal with them,
mhm,
we've shared this modality with women's shelters who are filled with people that have had to escape domestic abuse, and most of them are not narcissistic bullies
right,
that abuse them, right? So
right.
our program has helped them, and they've said it was one of the best programs they've ever done, and I wanna see our program available at every woman's shelter in North America
Oh, what a
so that
great, great journey that is because
it isn't that
I've
amazing?
been in women's shelters. And
There
so
you go.
I know, yeah, you're
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So you have to be with people who understand what it's
Mhm.
like to go through that, and then you realize, "Oh my god, this is possible for me too."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so true, when I was doing my training with doctors, Anglin St. Just, who, is a world's top traumologist, and I was in her university
Wow.
for 5 years. There was one point, of course, when you're in class, in sessions, you're sometimes
Mhm.
called upon to be the volunteer without
Yeah.
being the volunteer. And yeah, and I'll never
Right.
forget, with regards to her saying to me about trauma, that you've been through it, you know it, so other people know that you know it. And
Thank you.
when they sit by you, Collie, they will know you know it. Um,
Oh,
yeah, because
thank
I
heaven.
had someone the other day post something on, I don't know, I think it was Instagram, about trauma, and she was talking about, just reaching out to therapists and stuff, and I said on her, in a very loving way, because I know this person, I just said, I drive a Toyota, and
Mhm.
I am not about to take my Toyota to somebody who is still with manual in hand and has never touched a car,
Mm.
right?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
I was talking about what you obviously, your your program and your people do. You vet people, and
Mhm.
I believe we have to vet people. I have
Yeah.
if I'm gonna go somewhere and get my car fixed, or if I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna, go into I'm gonna ask questions of the therapist. I'm not afraid to
Yeah.
ask if, "Hello, what have you been through, and how long have you
Yeah.
trained, and where did you train?" And, you know?
Yeah.
So I absolutely love what you're doing, and
Oh,
I
thank you.
yeah, and I wanted to ask you, you work with higher achievers, and why are the people who have it all perceived often the most unexpressed
Oh my
systemically?
goodness. What a great question. Thank you for asking that. And I just want to say what an honor it is to be seen by you. You hold such beautiful space and you are seeing me like no one's ever seen me before.
Oh my
I just
gosh.
want to honor you for that.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. I couldn't see you if you hadn't appeared to me in this way. Do you know what I mean? Because I just go, like I said to you when we had our little chat before, before we started, I just said I go with our ancestors
Yeah.
to support you, to support me, to bring together us
Oh,
in a way that we can present to the audience a way that they might have been searching for and don't know until now.
yes.
And now they know you,
Yes. Yes. Oh,
right?
I love that
Oh,
so
I'm
much. I'm
honored.
just
Yeah.
so many chills, so many chills.
Oh my
Truth
gosh.
bumps or God bumps, yeah.
God bumps.
So God bumps. So yeah, so that's a great question. Here's the reason why I wanna serve those top level people, and I
Mhm,
do have a very high level coaching program
mhm.
for only 2 of those people globally per year, okay?
Oh, wow.
And it's called my All of You program, all
I love
right?
it. Yeah.
And and it's got a great little song that goes along with it. I'd love to sing it for you as
Yeah.
well
Can
if
you?
I could.
Would you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
Do
And
it.
here's it's gonna tell you a little bit about why these people are struggling and why they're ideal for this program, okay? So here's
Okay.
how it goes.
Okay.
You're familiar with the song, "All of Me,
Mm.
why not take all of me?" That's a classic jazz
Mhm.
song, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So I channeled a new version of that, and it's called "All of You," and here's how it goes. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. All of you. Why not be all of you? Can't you see the world's no good without you? Be every part that lights up your heart. And why not be all of you? Yeah,
Oh, wow. Yes. Oh my god. I just went
right?
to a beautiful club with candles and, a glass of wine or whatever, and there you are on stage, and I'm just going, "I know this person. I love her." It's so great.
Love you, Colli. You
Oh my
are my new best friend.
oh
No,
my
but
god.
seriously,
That was
this is why I'm meant to serve 2 people at that level. These are
mhm.
the people that are either rich or famous doing that one thing that got them rich or famous, but
Mhm.
guess what?
Mhm.
There is more in store that might be burning a hole in their soul, and
Mhm.
I wanna help them to go into their soul and pluck out their legacy and help them to live it and leave it behind to make the world a better place.
Oh, beautiful. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Wow.
yeah.
Oh,
That's who I
amen,
wanna
sister.
serve.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
yes, and
kidding.
it's a high level coaching program. I only do 2 per year because it's very, very hands-on, let's just
Mhm.
say. They have me virtually on demand within reason, and I want them to feel completely held as they take inspired action to achieve the more that's in store. If they've got an album in them, if they have a screenplay in them, if they have a book in them, if they have a movement in them, I wanna help them get that out into the world. I was able to do it, and I
Mhm.
want them to do it too.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have the roadway. You've got the
I
roadmap.
do. I've
Absolutely.
got the roadmap. Yes,
You
I do.
do. Oh, that's an awesome program. Oh,
Mm,
amazing. I
thank
love it.
you.
Yeah, no, no, and so needed because at that high level, because I have in the past worked with and still occasionally, you know, pros in golf and PGA and NHL and NBA and stuff. And I know
Yeah.
I know that I know what goes on behind the scenes. People when they go to see performances or they read about, they don't know what's going on behind. But for the person who needs to express it and still is having a challenge knowing how to. You come along and you go, "Twinkle, twinkle, here we go." Yeah,
I love how you
I
speak, Colli. Oh my god. I wish
I
I
love
could
it.
bottle you and put you in
I
my
love it.
back pocket.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? Our time is coming to a close here,
Oh,
but that isn't to say that we're not gonna meet again because we will, because there's so much
oh,
more. I just know it. But,
yes, yes.
with regards to for this hour, for this day, the final legacy, girl, you know,
Yeah.
if you could whisper one truth into the ear of every person who feels stuck in their family story, what is
Mm.
what is the one note they need to hear to start their own jazz?
Oh my god, that is so beautiful. The one note, be be you, be fully self-expressed. You have gifts in you that the world needs, and you need to heal so that you can reveal who you truly are. And then, and only then when you've healed, will you shine bright in your light so that the world will be made better because you were in it.
Mm, mm.
That's more than one note, but I
But
hope
that's
that makes
no,
sense.
that's beautiful. That has got me, yeah, not just with God bumps, but teary eyes.
Oh, I love
Oh
that.
my gosh,
Thank
what a pleasure, what an honor. How can people get a hold of you? I want them to hear it from your voice. I will be posting it as well, but I want them to hear you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So I have a link tree, which is
Mhm,
elvirahopper.com/link tree. Maybe you can put that in your show notes.
mhm.
And on that link tree, there's all sorts of wonderful little offerings, such as like I have some YouTube shows, I have some podcasts, I have a free gift on my website. I have my programs there as well. And I also have a 15 to 30-minute session that they can book with me if they are serious about taking their life to the next level and they
Wow.
want to learn and discern if this is right for them, one of my offerings or one of my team offerings. So I would love to have a conversation with anybody who really resonates and thinks, wow, this could be the way out of my darkness and
Mhm.
into the light so that I can leave my biggest legacy behind. I would love to have conversations with anybody who's interested. You can just book that.
Oh my goodness. That is like a feast. I mean, we are talking a f well, I'm serious. This is like going to a five-star, in Paris,
I love how you
London,
speak.
or Toronto, and having the best service and
Thank you,
most
Collie. Thank
incredible
you.
menu. I mean, are you kidding me? Listen to this menu. Like, wow.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Wow.
You
Well,
you are so beautiful. Thank
oh,
you for
girl,
seeing
so are
me.
you, and I'm so honored and so grateful that you took time to be with me today, and I cannot wait to get this all prepared and get it out there, which I believe
Oh.
will probably I will send you the link, but I believe it'll probably be ready by Saturday.
Amazing. I will
Yeah.
share it with the world. Oh
Oh,
my
please
goodness.
do. Oh, thank you so much, hon, and we will be in touch to do this again because there's so much
Oh,
more. This is just
I
the
hope
beginning.
so.
All
I
right.
hope
Well,
so.
thank
It
you,
would be an
darling.
honor. It would be
Yeah.
an honor to be an ongoing guest. Joey's actually bringing me on once a month because we
Oh,
have so much more to talk about.
perfect.
Joey Ragona is the wonderful business coach that
Yeah.
connected us because you listened to that podcast. But
Yes.
yeah, if you're open to bringing me on once a month, I am your lady.
My
So
go-to.
I'm just gonna yeah, yeah,
Okay, well, we will discuss, but for now,
we will. Yes.
blessings to you and
Yes.
yours and to all your, all of your clients and all of your team, everything. Just the blessings are sent your way.
Thank you so much, Collie.
All
You
right,
too.
darling. You too. Bye. Lots of
Okay.
love.
You too. Bye.